What is going on, guys and gals out there? We are back, episode 2 on XFC, Created Club down in 6th tier. Those of you that are tuning in that happen to be Braintree fans, I'm sorry that we took over your team, but hopefully you get to see some of the players that you're watching in real life and some of the guys you're looking forward to seeing. I removed about half the team, and so we have a really small squad that we've started with and tried to piece together some stuff. It has been very, very difficult. Even just hiring staff, as you can see, the difficulty. I believe we have some contracts that are out on some scouts and coaches. It has been incredibly difficult signing staff. They all is bad. The worst staff in the game want more money than we can offer, and so we have to offer a lot of incentives and just to get through. So hopefully we'll be one season in next year, if we can find a way to get promoted, get a little extra cash or something to be able to offer just slightly more money. We're only able to offer about $9,500 a year for these coaches, which is insane on part-time contracts. So most of them come in, even the worst of the worst, come in wanting 12 and a half, 13, and it's a big gap to kind of close. So anyways, a couple things to point out. Fleming to make a debut as head coach. Matthew Fleming to make his head coach debut. XFC takes on Oxford City is who we're going to play this week at Stadium X. We get to play them at home. First game as head coach. I do want my career to get off on the best possible start. I agree. By the way, this does not really look like me, just very, very little like me. I should have done the face capture thing and just did not this year. So you know what? This is what you're getting. He's got more hair than I have too, so he's not losing his hair like I am. It's perfect. Decent turnout. We're expecting, if 650 tickets is a decent turnout, then that's something. But yeah, we have also, this is information I have not seen yet, is that our ground has room for 4,222, and we can expand it to 5,000. So we move up a couple leagues, maybe 5,000 is the max before we got to look at a new home for XFC. So anyways, let me show you a little bit of some of the things that we've done. We're slight underdogs in this game, and we are troubled. I don't agree that we're troubled. I just think we're a very small squad. So I don't believe we have I did set the tactic. That's right. I'll kind of walk you through that in just a minute. But squad wise, where are we going? Squad. Still have tons of guys in here on loan, and the only star ratings that have held up is this Akinwande, Olufemi Carl Akinwande. Which one of those three names is not like the others? I might just call him Carl when he scores. That sounds like fun. So yeah, he's here for now, and I hope he stays. The contract that only goes through 2022, and so I think the only if he is as good as I hope he is, the only chance we have of keeping him is if we can get promoted. I don't think there's any way he stays, and I don't want to sell him on for that. As much as that would be helpful, I would rather win and keep him. Have some consistency at the club. So anyways, let me go to transfers and show you a couple of things that have gone on. Obviously, we have this going on. You have a trial that was rejected, no big deal. Transfer history. Ignore these top 4. That's just guys coming in on trial, I believe. On trial guys. So there's that. All we've been able to do so far is we've signed 4 guys. I don't know what these are out for. I don't think they actually played for us at all. I guess they were at Braintree before. Got it. Cool. So Henry and Jojo and Jonjo and Jonjo. That's what we're going for. Just trying to get some depth in midfield. We don't have depth anywhere, and so again, a lot of these players, he came in on 9.5 a year, and a lot of these players that have come in that I've looked at that were South Division quality players, they want way more money than the game will allow us to offer them right now. So you have to get what you can get. Alfie Anderson also comes in with some depth. I really like the fact that he's got a little versatility, can play out wide left and in the middle. Not the greatest finisher in the world, of course, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do. Also regional division, so still not great. However, Terrence Sadie, I know what it says, but the fact that you're double digits in dribbling is a bonus for this tier of soccer. So 10 passing, 10 dribbling, 10 off the ball, 10 work rate. Got a little acceleration and a little pace. Hopefully he can be coming from the right side as a winger. He can provide some opportunities in the middle there. And all these guys, as you can see, have some potential ability. I know that we don't have the coaches, nor do we have facilities that will that should result in big jumps, but hopefully they'll help some. And then Dan Walker, probably the best that we brought in so far. It looks like he's a left back. On defend is what they have. I think we'll look at it here in a minute. I may not even have him starting right now, but yeah, he is also still a regional Premier Division standard player. All these guys potential to be Sky Bet League 2 and different higher potentials, Panorama South. But yeah, so hopefully there's some stuff brought that those guys brought in, at least added some depth. It's allowed us to field almost a full team. So here's what we're looking like right now. We have Akinwande up top on the advanced forward role, hoping that he scores. If he doesn't score, then we're not scoring. We have Goldborn on the right side, playing as a winger. Hopefully get some balls in, some crosses in. Sadie on the left is an inverted winger, and that allows Walker, our left back, which I do have in. I thought for some reason I had our other option at left back is Corey Davison, who's also a left winger. That's right. He's technically a left winger. I think I might play him more often at left back, just to add the attacking, to be able to overlap this inverted winger, and try to give us a few guys that can be in the middle and a few guys that can create on the outside. And the way that I'm going to get away with that is playing Matt Johnson, captain of the club, as a ball-winning midfielder on defend in the middle, and basically make these guys right here our back four. Even though he's our left wing back, he's going to be hopefully pushing forwards, and we can hopefully have these kind of be the back four right now. Going with a vertical tiki-taka style right now. I prefer to play controlled possession with shorter, higher tempo play, but I'm going to go with a little more direct than I'm used to, or than I would prefer to. But obviously, being down in this lower tier, don't know how well we'd be able to control possession as one of the worst teams in the league, and also, I think we just have to be more direct. I don't think that there's any other options. So Matt Johnson there. We have Alfie Payne in the middle. Obviously, one of our best players, only 21. So hopefully he'll do a job and be a playmaker there. He's got high marking, not really that high passing. It'd be very interesting. He's got good teamwork. Hopefully the teamwork and the composure I don't know. He's just an average across the board player. Hopefully he can provide something going forward for us. And then I'm gonna call him Krasnicki. By the way, if these guys, I don't know them in real life. There will be players that we come across when we get to higher tiers that obviously I'll know from watching the games in real life and being a long time FM player. And I will pronounce their names better. Probably not all correct. I'm gonna give some guys nicknames, and I'm gonna call some guys by what I feel like calling them when it looks like. So hopefully don't hate me too much, and if I'm pronouncing something incredibly wrong, just let me know. And there's a possibility I'll change, and there's a possibility I won't, but I would love to interact with you guys on that. Pretty good midfielder here. He's our other Panorama South standard player. We basically have him and Akinwande up top, him and Carl. So Krasnicki and Carl, the K and K connection there is hopefully what I'm hoping for. I got him center midfielder on attack right now, just to give us another attacking presence, pushing up the field. Not the greatest finisher in the world, but I don't want to play him on advanced playmaker beside a deep lying playmaker, and I don't want to play him on a Metzala, which talks about drifting wide and open up some spaces, and I think I'd prefer him to stay more central and do that. But pretty athletic. 15 natural fitness is something I'm really counting on, hoping that he'll be in all the games. So that kind of pace, agility, and that kind of natural fitness. Good high first touch. Need to work on some dribbling. Good technique. Hard worker, it looks like. So yeah, hopefully he can either bang in some goals for us or set some up. So that's kind of what we're looking like right now. Vertical tiki-taka, I'm going to start on balance and adjust mid-game as necessary. I will create another tactic at some point, but I just don't know the players that we're going to end up with here in the next little bit. So I like playing some passes into space. We have a little bit of speed on the outside, I think, for this tier. So we'll see. Hopefully, a lot of the defenders in this lower league kind of football or soccer tend to be a little slower, and so we're going to pass into space and see if we can get by them. We're going to pass out of the defense. Like I said, a little more standard. I always like putting Be More Expressive on. I like to see what they can do there. That may be something we look into if we're just conceding tons of goals. I'm not a time waster. That doesn't do it for me. Go standard width right now. It asked me to go here, and that's the kind of vertical tiki-taka really wants you to play narrow, but I'm going to go a little bit wider, like our wing play. And I think the wing play on FM22 is going to be very important. So in transition, I can't not counter press and counter. I think I've done that in just about everything I've ever done. So really enjoy that and hoping to hit a lot of guys on the break. And you can kind of see here when we lose the possession, these guys pressing, the wing back getting back to where he's supposed to be. And then once we win the ball, the wing back's busting it down the line and these four guys are staying back. So distributing quickly. I've just always done that. It works well with my control possession high tempo that I usually play. I don't know if it's going to work well with the vertical tiki-taka, but it's what I'm used to. We'll distribute it to the center backs, give this wing back time to kind of push forwards, and then kind of hopefully work the ball up. Take short kicks because I don't trust our goalkeeper to try to play balls out to the wingers or whatever. And Akinwande is a good player, but he's not. He's 5'10". He's not a giant 10 jumping reach, not a giant in the air, and so that's not really what he's greatest at. And then when I'm out of possession, I like a higher line on both sides. I think especially at this level of football, you hopefully can cause some chaos, pounce on mistakes, trigger press more often. A new thing that's in FM22. I'm gonna leave tackling as is and leave the tighter marking off for now and offside trap off for now and be standard in our defensive width. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We're gonna run through 2 games real quick and we'll go from there. Okay guys, a couple things I want to go over before we play this first game. I just wanted to have a quick look at the finances, kind of look. I'm just going to leave the transfer budget where it is for now at 7,000. It's probably going to be at 0 before we're done. Only 5% of the transfer revenue. Also, at some point, the board invested 130,000 into the club, which, I mean, I'm not going to argue that. I'm not mad about that. Projection still looks pretty miserable. But, you can see August being a little higher, and that's why. Because they invested that out of nowhere. And that's okay. We're going to need all the money we can get to start with. Probably end up taking a loss this season in order to hopefully win enough. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully not too much of a loss. Still have a decent amount of payroll budget left to go with. Was at 36,000, 36,500 of transfer budget left to play with a little bit. And then I think if I were to make the budget adjustment to give it all on that side, you end up with another 7,000, right? Yeah, another 7,000 or so. So that's probably what will end up happening at some point. But we're just going to sit tight for now. Board request wise, I believe, I have asked the board to find us a parent club. Hopefully, I would love to have a parent club that we would be able to get some loans from. Right now, there's not a lot of options out there loan wise. We have a general manager now that our president hired. Wherever he went. Oh, he's over here. John Carpenter. and so he is not great at his job. And so I would like a club that would loan us a couple of their players that would be good. Couple of our coach, we have one coach that's still out there that hasn't signed on yet. Waiting on him still, and one coach just signed. There was one other thing I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at real quick the rules of the National League South, just so you can have an idea what's going on. Obviously, we looked at last place gets relegated, 6 playoff spots behind 1 automatic promotion, which is what we're shooting for. Probably not this year. Our goal is to stay up and to get some guys that can stay or that would stay. I think the only way we get promoted this year is if we can find a way to sneak into the end of this playoff and be better at the end of the season than we are at the beginning, and be good enough to hopefully win some playoff games, and we'll see what happens. So, long season. No trialist allowed. Obviously, I have a lot of guys on trial. They're not allowed. Can't play for more than 2 clubs. Cool. Disciplinary rules. Pretty standard. Okay, what was I looking at? Transfer windows are, because we're so low, you can have transfers all but April, basically. You can't transfer anybody in April or all of May until the 30th. And so we're open for signing players all year long. Now, we're not really going to have any transfers. We're just going to have a lot of free signings, and there are no registration. I don't believe there are any registration rules that are significant outside of, you can't have too many loans and those kind of things. But looks like we can register players. There is no real registration. You just play players as you go. So yeah, work permits, obviously, all that same stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the game here. Obviously can't have trialist, and as you've noticed, I don't have a lot of guys that I can play with. I have some grayed out players, including a keeper who is gonna have to come in here. Henry and Jojo, Sam Allardyce, which I'm actually would love to sign, but I think he wants a little bit too much money. But Van Ram, South player, would love to sign him. Absolutely would. He's been playing in League 1 and League 2, or at least been on clubs in League 1 and League 2, and hasn't played formerly of Man U. So yeah, and then Mr. Aaron Bridge gets to come up and join, and that's our bench. It's not a lot to look at. So yeah, we'll see what happens. This is the team we're gonna go with, and not great morale wise, not really in game shape. Here's hoping we stay healthy. Don't really understand the tactic yet. We are starting from scratch, but yes, everyone in the world is struggling for match fitness. That is correct. I let my assistant coach handle the friendlies, and it looks like he did a good job of playing all the trial players and not giving our guys a chance to gel together. So yeah, here we go. Here's match number 1 for XFC, and we'll kind of see what happens. Let me double check and make sure that my sure. One guy seemed nervous. Perfect. He's on the bench. They're not wanting to impress the guy who just showed up with no coaching badges or anything. That makes sense. I'm gonna pause it real quick, make sure my stuff is set up the way I would like. I like a little bit faster on that, as fast as possible on that. Ended highlights is fine. I like the director. Sounds are off. Replays are on. Replay events. Yep, that is it. I believe. Yeah, for replays, absolutely. And then I like my behind the goal camera for that. Cool. And let's see what happens. Akinwande kicks off. First guy to kick a ball for XFC. Hopefully that bodes well for his future and for our future as he hopefully scores lots of goals for us. I don't think we are actually going faster yet. I think you have to wait until the next highlight, but maybe not. Maybe that's not the case. Oh, have a guy that goes down with an injury 30 seconds into the season. That's no good for them. You see him up here, yeah. Wow. Record number 1 goes down. Okay, Alfie Payne gives it to Sadie. Back to Payne. Only 7 minutes in. First highlight. Back to Sadie. Payne, we're just working it around. I went a little more direct than I usually do, and it looks like they're not listening to me at all. Good ball up to Goldborn. He's going to try to get a cross in towards... I can note to Sadie. Okay. Decent header. Okay, good cross. Maybe we're going to work on getting the ball out wide and crossing in a little more often. Maybe that's something we end up doing. You know, I actually haven't set up my set piece takers and penalty takers and all that kind of stuff yet. Simply because... What a great save, Johnson. That was fantastic. Because I'm just still... It's still a very liquid team right now, and we are moving players in and out. And so I'm going to probably wait another game or two. Uh-oh, this is a problem. Oh, off the post, stop it. Oh, get it out. Attaboy, Balogun. Okay, well, keeper not so great, Balogun much better. Yeah, that's definitely some issues there. They left their striker in. I guess there's only 5 players on the bench in this league, in this division, so you don't have a lot of things you can play with. So yeah, down the sideline, Goldborn seems to be pretty involved. He's getting the ball in. Akinwande. Okay, come on, Carl. Get the ball on target, Carl. Also, if you hear some hums or extra noises from the microphone in this episode, I don't know why. I've been dealing with some of those issues. It stopped before I started recording. Hopefully it'll stay away. As I drink some water. Lyndon B. Johnson, punting the ball down. I told him to take short kicks, and he goes far, but they seem to be pressing really high. But kept it. Sadie's doing well. Davison on the attacking fullback. Okay. I mean, this is very, very non-league football. This is... Oh, like is that a pass to anybody, or is that just like towards the goal somewhere? I guess that must be one of those brilliant passes in space. Oh, if I get scored on by the injured guy. Okay. Good save, Billy Johnson. Man, this game is so far not too exciting. It's okay. I'm okay with not exciting. I want points. Plan on playing 2 games today, and then we'll come back in a few games down the season, and we kind of do probably 2 games an episode, unless there's a third very important game or something that's 3 in a row or something of that nature that we need to do. But I'll take points out of this episode. If I can end up in 2 games getting 3 points to start the league season, I'm a happy camper. That would be just absolutely brilliant. Oh, Akinwande. Okay. I like how he misses the shot and then claps for himself. That's my favorite. Okay. You see bottom of the screen, just a bunch of averageness except for our left back, Davidson, the guy who's supposed to be busting up the sideline, has the worst rating so far. So I don't know if that's something that maybe that's just too much to ask of him. Maybe I go, oh no. Man, they are carving us to pieces right through the middle. Who is that? That is Pennell, whatever. That's the second time he's just been blown by. But I am playing a pretty high back line, so yeah, that was simple. That was real simple and pretty poor. Okay then. We're going to have to figure some things out here. Let's see. The XG is not favoring us a lot at all. Yeah, what was that? Get your act together and start playing some soccer. I'm going to tactically, let's take Corey Davidson. Let's change him to a, let's go wing back. Let's go let's go support. Maybe a little bit less attacking, and see if that, gets him a little more involved. Maybe just crossing the ball in instead of trying to go so far upfield. We'll see what happens, but man, this I'm probably gonna have to drop. Oh man, 15 seconds in, I'm gonna have to drop those middle guys. I really don't like playing a lower back line, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do that. They're just getting torched on that pass right there. Which, you know, I'm trying to pass into space. I would love to do that myself, and it doesn't look like that's something we can do. Okay, well, now it's a let's see what we got kind of thing. They did make a sub, and they subbed off their injured guy finally. Davidson comes across, just giving the ball away again. He's had a really poor day. Looks like none of these guys at this level are going to be phenomenal, but you know what? Day number 1 being a bad day is not great. Let's see. They're just moving their ball around quick, short passes, and then they're gonna, I assume, try to go over the top through the middle again. That's just kind of been their style. What a highlight this is! It's just these 4 guys just practicing, just training over here on the field in mid game. And there we go, over the top again. Owusu, he looked possibly offsides. Yeah, he was offsides. What is the best thing to do here? 65 in. I think we know that Walker may end up being our answer there at left back. I don't know that a left back coming on is going to make any difference in our being able to score some goals or do something. Let's go. Who is struggling here in the middle? Our center mid on attack is struggling. So let's go and Jojo there, who really wants to play as advanced playmaker farther up the field, honestly. So let's do that. Let's make him an attacking, or let's put him up here then as a attacking midfielder on support. He wants to be an advanced playmaker on support. We'll go like that and see if we can split the difference with him a little bit. I don't know if that will make him create anything or not. And all the stuff is down at there, and our team is gonna struggle. It looks like for goals. We're gonna struggle to struggle to get points in this division, which is kind of expected. But hopefully there's some players coming in. Hopefully there's some. I mean, you saw our guys not really in game shape yet. You saw our guys not really, don't understand the tactics yet and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully, being semi-professional, they can learn it quicker than most semi-professional teams do. It takes a while. You only get to train like twice a week. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get Akawande out of there. He is our best chance to score, obviously, but him and Goldborn are pretty tired, but I think he's the one I need to take out because I can't have him getting hurt or getting sent off and missing the next game. Just for kicks and giggles, we could put something in the back of the net here. We maybe go attacking and just see what happens. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Terrence Sadie. Let's go. All right, let's go attacking and see what happens. If you could steal a point here that's completely undeserved, that would be awesome. So straight from the back, straight up the middle of the field. Center back to midfielder to attacking midfielder to winger. Ooh, that's a beautiful goal. That looks like the goal of somebody who needs to be taking free kicks from that area. So, the negative of attacking is it does give opportunities to the other side. So let's see what happens. Oh, Alfie Anderson coming up with the ball. Is he going to be able to do anything with it here at the end? All the way back to the left back. Who? See, that's good though. Davidson was in there and trying to bust up the wing and giving the ball away a lot. So at least he retained possession there. Walker's looking like he's all right. Matty Johnson in the middle. Powell up over the top, gives a chance. Walker is going to have a chance to put it in. Anderson. Alfie comes close. 4 minutes added on. See if you can find a way. I'm going to give him a little encouragement. See what happens. Hopefully that encouragement, even though it doesn't take place. Oh, he's offsides. The encouragement doesn't take place until... he's not offsides? He's got to be offsides. Okay, thank you. The encouragement doesn't take place until after the stoppage in play, and so luckily I didn't encourage, us giving up a goal, onside goal there or anything. A lot of highlights here once I've gone attacking. Only one, well, I guess we've had 2 highlights. Well, no, 1 highlight since I went attacking. So we'll see. Move the ball quickly. Good play, Walker and Sadie. Come, good press in there together, and then just give it right back. Just right back. He doesn't give up though. This is Otter's going to end up with lots of bruises and the ball. So, oh man, what's going to happen? We just passed the ball around in the back with 2 minutes left. Payne goes all the way out to the wing. Good ball, actually. Very good ball. Come on, Goldborn. I know you're tired. Balogun. Back to Cooper. Matty Johnson. Up over the top in the middle. Don't know what is going on. They almost just gifted us the game. They almost just gifted us a point there. That was insane. Absolutely insane. Balogun puts the ball in. Call a penalty. Nope. Yep, that should be it. That looks like it's going to be it. Oxfield. Punts it upfield. Heads it to the corner. That's going to be the end. It's going to go out of bounds, and that's the game. Showed a little fight there at the end. I like that. I don't know if maybe I should go positive or attacking earlier in the game or not. They very, very much killed us on XG, but yeah, I like the. They were close. They were close. So JoJo, good little assist there. They would, yeah. I don't know. Good effort, I suppose. So, I say I'm proud, even though I can't really listen to my assistant, who is not very talented in terms of attributes. He's just there to be able to tell me which players he thinks are the best. So, at least I got him motivated a little bit. Maybe I praise some of their training and see what's up there and get some of the morale up. In Oxford City, yeah, they get the points. There we go. Have Mike Peck coming in on trial. Looks pretty decent. I just don't know if I have the money to sign him. But yeah, we'll be back for the second game here in a little bit. One other thing I wanted to mention, ticket office has confirmed that we have sold 150 season tickets for the season. It's we're a long ways from where we want to be, but that is the start that we have, whether you like it or not. So, yeah, remember our season ticket value is $375. So, not exactly rolling in the cash yet. So, yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Let's throw some more guys here in on trial and see if there's anybody we want to grab for before this game coming up here at the weekend. Some more bad news. The board have returned. They couldn't find a club that wants to link with us. All right, and we're back for the second game of the episode, going against Hamill Hempstead. Top of the league after one game. I don't know what that means their score was, but let's see. They 3-0 to Maidstone. So top of the league after one match. So we're gonna have our hands full. I've moved Walker down the side, kept the same rest of the team. Still need to throw in these guys, whoever it is they leave us with. Ooh, I'm gonna get rid of this so I can see their positions. Yeah, probably a defender, just in case. Hopefully don't have to use them. Still not really in great match shape, but we're gonna see what happens here. And we'll go from that. Yes, I know we have lots of people lacking in match sharpness. I'm leaving everything else the same for now. If this goes equally as poorly in the expected goals, we may have to... yeah, I'm going to pump fist and try to give him a little motivation there. And only my center back is complacent, so that's absolutely wonderful. Cool. Well, here goes nothing. Playing away this time in the bad weather, and that's how we start. Much nicer, much larger stadium than Stadium X right now. I mean, Hamill Hempstead is a team that I have at least some familiar with, thanks to previous FM games. And they're working the ball around really well against us, and I don't know why he stopped. He could have taken another 2 dribbles and then crossed it in. That's not a good start defensively. They're able to move the ball around at will on us, middle of the field, so that's not good. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All it takes in this level of English football is just a moment or two You have one or two guys that finish a shot where the other team gets the same amount of opportunities and have guys that just don't finish. So here's to hoping that Carl comes through for us. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hines goes for the chip. Hines, whatever, goes for the chip, and that was way high. Look like me shooting out there. All right, we move the ball to Sadie, to Walker, back to Alfie Payne, back to Walker, who gives it away. We have a problem at left back, it looks like. I don't know that any of our players are necessarily all that good, but it seems like our left back is giving the ball away every highlight. So they've moved the ball back and just killed it upfield. Pennell misses again. Freddie Hines puts it away. Pennell looks like an issue. He's been pretty poor twice in 2 games and is looking complacent. So let's yell at him. I'm going to fire him up. Yeah. Did that do it? No, now he's uninterested. Perfect. Did that do anything? No, it just says uninterested. Okay. Not a great free kick there. All the way back to Alfie Payne. This highlight's going to take forever. It'll take our team 3 years to get the ball from all the way back here up the field. Okay. Launches the ball up top. We just have Akinwande up there by himself, and Hines misses again. We're going to have to figure something out. Maybe I play some offsides there. Maybe that's part of the answer. Maybe we play offside trap, and then you can stay high. And I just don't... I mean, if Pennell or whatever, if he's going to get beaten every play, I don't know that he'll be able to do well at an offside trap either. Great save, Johnson. It looks composed, except for Mr. Uninterested. Okay, free kick to us. Interesting. I don't know what I think I'm actually going to change this and move this to the league table here. Ooh, man, it's just this over-the-top ball behind every play. I don't want to have to drop deeper, but it looks like I'm going to have to do something. So I'm going to go out of possession. We're going to drop a little bit deeper. Going to really make our midfield 3 have a lot of ground to cover if I stay higher engaged up top. So we'll see what happens. But, you know, a corner almost immediately. Not that that has anything to do with it. It's decent. Decent effort by Akinwande. He got his head up there. He's only 5'10", but definitely went for it. So they come all the way back up the field off of that. Oh, here comes a shot and a goal. Oh, boys and girls, we have some problems. We have some problems. I don't know how to fix them. I know how to fix them. You fix them with better players. There was a couple depth pieces that I was trying to sign before this game that are guys in on trial that would not even start for us. And they want twice as much money as I can offer them. So Goldborn with a free kick. Great free kick, actually. And an absolutely horrendous second touch or whatever by... I'm pausing it. I assume... that wasn't Pennell. Surely that wasn't Pennell. That was a wide open goal that when he kicked the ball, he was closer to the goal than the person that ended up with the ball after his shot. So yeah, they're just going up and over the top. Maybe that's something. Maybe we just go a little bit more direct with our passing. I don't know. I think in order to go more direct with the passing, we're gonna have to put more people up front. I don't know that I want to go super direct with just Carl up top. Killed us on XG again. So I'm gonna point the finger. Oh, I'm not gonna point the finger. I need to do something that is unhappy. Let's see. What was that? Get your act together and start playing. Billy Johnson's demotivated because he actually played pretty well. I'll go ahead and tell him. Individuals. Billy Johnson. You're doing well. Keep it up. and he's still demotivated. But you know what? He did well. That's true. Not often that your goalkeeper has a 6.9 and he's playing well, but could be much worse. Created more chances when we went attacking last time. Maybe we go attacking earlier this time. I'm going to say at 60 minutes we'll go attacking if nothing has changed. But we have we're gonna have to figure out a way to get the morale up, and so I'm gonna try to be more encouraging and maybe kind of baby them a little bit after some of the games, just to try to get their morale up so they don't feel too pressured or whatever. I think that's gonna make a huge difference, our team dynamics. And Wande just gets it and shoots from wherever he is. Insane. Man. It's tough. Oh, Akinwande with the goal. Assist with Alfie Payne. Two guys we mentioned episode 1 should be two of our most important players. Yeah, Payne to Akinwande. That's a great ball. Loses his marker at the back post and just slots it in. Okay. Maybe now's the time after that to give some encouragement. Say, hey, we got a chance to go on, but immediately a second highlight. So what does that mean? Is it a good highlight? Not with that pass, it's not. I think I'm gonna need to put a second person up top. They're just carving us up. Absolutely carving us up. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try something. We're gonna go attacking. Out of possession, we are going to crunch farther up. Gonna use the offside trap. In possession, gonna be more direct. See what happens. Either it's gonna work or it's not. What we're doing now is not. So maybe I need to focus a little bit more on set pieces. Obviously, we got the one goal so far off the set piece, so don't know. It's gonna be a long season, but I really enjoy the grind of Football Manager and starting very low and trying to figure out your way back up. So this is gonna be a fun one. I did not make it easy on us, and I didn't want to. So there's nobody on the left side of our defense. There's 3 people standing on the penalty spot. Akinwande just chugging up there by himself. Let's go. Sadie's having a rough game. Ooh, those Goldborn we didn't get off last time, so let's do this. Let's go with Alfie Anderson up there. Play up top with him. Alfie plays poacher is what we're gonna throw him as. Maybe he could just go run after the ball. We're gonna play more direct. We get 2 guys up there now. See what that looks like. We're gonna have to tinker with some things to find something that works, something that these guys can use their very limited skill set. And yeah, I'd like to maybe find a target man of some sort, a larger guy who can play target forward now on some kind of support or something, and maybe be able to nod the ball down to the winger and the Carl going in on goal. That's what I would like. I think that would be a wise way to play at this level of football, is just to kind of just chunk the ball up towards the big tall guy and see what happens. So I bet Hines has 10 shots in this game so far. Just cannot stop him. And I don't feel like specifically marking him with somebody, because I don't know that we have anybody that can do that well. Sadie's going to come off for Davidson. Give him a shot up there. That's a good ball. Anderson found himself in a good spot and then goes all the way back out with it. That's rough. And then we take a shot from there. So look at all the guys back. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe I just need to get more people back. Play some sort of counterattack with the lack of talent we have. I don't know. We'll see. we have options. We have options in some of the things we can do, but we're also limited by our lack of players. I have 3 actual players on the bench today. A good shot by Alfie. I was definitely bound for the corner there. Good shot, good save. Okay. Can't go Walker for Davidson because that doesn't exist right now. What are my subs? I have, and JoJo is the real sub that I have left. So let's bring him on. See what he's got. And JoJo, leave him as central midfielder with attack. He wants to be an advanced playmaker, so that'll at least get him forwards. See what he's got. See what he wants to do here. He's just gonna shoot. Yep, he's just gonna shoot. Ay ay ay. Be encouraging. Trying to keep him morale up. JoJo to Balogun, puts the ball. That's a good ball. Like that. Okay, the more direct approach seems to be the way we're going to have to go. Just based off of our talent. I don't... Especially we have a left back issue where both left backs are just giving the ball away all the time. Well, one way you don't do that is you just hoof it up top. So you're not going to give it away. Or at least I'm not going to be upset that you give it away if you're doing a more direct style of play. So there you have it. That's the first 2 games. Rough. This may be something of what we end up with. Maybe I bring this guy up here. Maybe we do something asymmetrical like that. Not sure. But that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for today. Let's check one other thing real quick. I want to see where we look like where we're looking in the season preview now at this point. Obviously we're still last, but Himmel is not quite as high as I was hoping they would be after that beating. I was hoping they would be first, second, or third in season preview, and we wouldn't feel so bad about that. But I don't know. We didn't play any bad teams. We didn't play any of the guys down here, so we're gonna have to try to beat some of these guys. It looks like maybe get on a small little run, but yeah, we're gonna try to bring some more players in. Hopefully tomorrow, I'll come back. We'll play a few of these games and come back for maybe a home and away against Bath and Eastbourne, and we'll see what we look like there. See if there's any cup games coming up. Yeah, we'll come in for the that's what we'll do. We'll come in for the FA Cup in Eastbourne, and we'll see what that looks like. Thank you guys for joining. If you have any comments, suggestions, as long as you're not naming specific Wonder Kids for me to grab, if you want to try to do this together, like I said, with some semblance of realism, man, please comment, subscribe, like, all the things that help out YouTube videos, and hopefully we can really we can turn this thing around. Not a good start. I told you I would love 3 points from the 2 games today, and we luckily came up with 0 whole points. So not in last, incredibly enough. So not getting relegated after that terrible performance. But thank you guys for joining. We will see you tomorrow.